The spacious present. I am here, I am with you. The very thought that you're getting somewhere is very enticing to all of you. The notion that there is somewhere else to go keeps you focused and determined to get there. You are living at a time when you are both encouraged to stay present in the moment, and you are also told continuously that you are moving into another dimension, that there is more, and that you are more than you had previously thought. This can be quite confusing and even disconcerting to some of you. You want to be in the present, and you want to move forward. What I want you to do, what I'm asking you to do, is to allow the present moment to expand. You can be in all places at once while being present with that experience. So as you find yourself letting go of the need to be somewhere else, or to get that thing done that's on your to-do list, or to have something that you do not have, you can let into such a wondrous and rich and expansive experience that you will know yourself as right where you are and right where you want to be at the same time. The reason we are all telling you about this new dimension, your new abilities, your new expanded selves, is not only because more of you are ready to hear it, but also because it has never been more available to you at this moment, in your moment. See the present moment as containing all dimensions, all possibilities, all realities, all points in time, and simply access the one that you want to experience right now. Access the self that you want to experience right now. There is no need to wait. There's no need to plan, and there is no amount of trying to get that will get you there. This is your now. This is your opportunity to sink deeper into who and what you are and all that is available to you. I invite you to do this next time you are wondering when you will actually set foot in the fifth dimension, or when you will be able to teleport or create instantly. Those are all wonderful times to experiment with the spacious present moment. Setting aside differences. Setting aside your differences can bring you closer to another. Setting aside your differences will enable you to connect with a person on what really matters. Using your differences to define what you are is like saying that you are your name, your social security number, license plate on your car. These are not ways in which you would ever really want to define yourselves, but they are part of what make you unique. Getting attached to those aspects of yourself that make you unique and interfere with your ability to have a powerful connection or even a playful interaction with another. Be willing to set aside your differences with the others in your lives and to look beyond the external shell to see what really matters, what exists within the other. By doing so, you connect more with your own true essence. The core of who you are is what really defines you. It is permanent. It is stable. It is more than what you can even imagine. So as you begin to identify more with that aspect of who you are and you let the little things, the little petty differences fall away, you will find that you have more in common with those who have different beliefs than you, who have different languages, different customs, different allegiances. And you will know yourselves more as a part of a collective, as part of one being who exists eternally in all dimensions, all realities, and all forms. As you give yourselves and others the opportunity to exist as their true selves and as your true selves, you eliminate any need to separate, to point out differences, to make others wrong so that you can be right. And when you do so, you will live with less anger and less fear and more joy and love, and that is truly what you all want. But you will never get there by pointing out your differences, by elevating yourselves above any other, or by clinging to your rightness. You will only get there by knowing yourselves as the loving, compassionate, and eternal beings that you really are, and seeing others as the same. Connections. We are focusing together to create this moment, and we do so because we want to connect. There is so much that can be gained from connecting with one another. In your sharing of your experiences, of your perspective, and of your energy, you help others to know themselves more completely. You may be the missing piece of the puzzle for someone else, and hearing your story may give another permission to allow the aspect of yourself that you represent to come to the forefront and to become a part of the whole being that they are. When you connect your complete circuits for one another, the more of you that connect, the more lights that shine. Think of yourselves as individual strands of Christmas tree lights. Each strand of light can plug into one another, and another strand can plug into it, and so on and so on. And the more of you that connect in that way, the brighter and lighter your reality becomes. We are here for each other. We are here to be the individual expression of source energy that we are. But we are also here to share with one another. Having other beings around you, you can give a multitude of experience. All of them serve you, Sometimes another will trigger you, and sometimes another will laugh with you, and sometimes another will help you, and sometimes you will help the other. But no matter what you are doing and no matter who you are doing it with, more lights are activated by your coming together. I am not saying to you that you must always be surrounded by other people, because you can be surrounded by other people and connect with no one. I am saying that when you connect in a pure and genuine way with a desire to share and to experience another, you further your evolution and you are participating in an act of service. When you are by yourself, be sure to connect within. Be sure to recognize that you are never alone and that you are always surrounded by other lights who are looking for you to connect with them. Be present when you connect. If the plug is only half in the socket, then the lights do not light, so be all the way present when you are with another, and feel the light coming off of both of you. Becoming who you are. There is nothing now that is stopping you from becoming the being that you have always wanted to be. You have removed the self-imposed limitations from yourself, and now you are finding it easier to connect, to expand, and to create. All that is missing from you is willingness. All that is required is a willingness to dream, to wish, to put out there exactly what you desire. You know that you have abilities that are coming online. You can feel them. They are there. They are within your reach. When you embody the power that is available to you, you will know with a shadow of a doubt that you create everything, every experience, and every interaction. You do so more often than not without knowing what you are doing. You do so from a place of expecting the same old, same old. And now I am encouraging you to let go of all your old expectations and to embrace your creatorhood, your true nature, your infinite abilities. Now to do so may require you to be less structured in your lives, to plan less, and to think less about possibilities. Because as you open yourselves up to the infinite, to the pure potential, the possibilities that you are able to imagine are not of the same frequency. Therefore, you must let go of your need to know, of your need to control, and of your need for that sense of security. This is a trust exercise. When you trust that what you create will be a vibrational match to exactly what you want, then you can let go of the need to orchestrate until you can become one with your desire, one with the frequency of that which you seek, and you will open yourselves up to so much more than you could possibly imagine. Your hearts know. There is no reason whatsoever to doubt yourself. Doubting yourself will only create scenarios for you to be uncertain and to feel flustered, to not know what you need to know. You are your own best guide, but when you doubt yourself, you hand that guidance to someone else. You ask for another to tell you what is right or tell you what to do. Therefore, doubting yourself will draw in those who will tell you how certain they are about what you should do. This may seem like a blessing to those of you who are doubting yourselves. Your religions are created out of this. Their followers are asking for a set of rules, a set of guidelines, a list of do's and don'ts, so there will be no question. There will be no opportunity for doubt. I am asking you to go within to find where your heart is leading you and what your heart is telling you. Doubt is a construct of the mind. It was born there, and it lives there. But your heart is full awareness of what will ultimately serve you. So you can always trust when you are in your heart that you are doing the right thing, that you are on the right side, and that you will know what you need to know in the moment that the information is called for. When you move your conscience back to your head, that is, when you exist in that doubtful state, that is where you weigh the pros and cons. You project out into the future what could happen, what might happen, what you believe will happen. But as you exist more in your hearts, you find the doubt disappears, the clarity emerges, and your lives are lived in a beautiful simplicity. You are then led by your hearts, and your minds come into question. Your minds question everything, but your hearts always know. So listen to your hearts, and you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt what path to follow. Holding space versus rescuing. I am aware of the challenges that you are facing. I am aware that I am familiar with those challenges. We who live amongst the Fae have been where you are, and we have made the transition. So we have a perspective that can be beneficial to you. It is my desire to share with you a piece of my personal journey. One of the biggest challenges that I faced in transitioning to a fifth-dimensional experience was the letting go of my need to save anyone else. There's a fine line between having compassion for another and wanting to rescue them. Rescuing keeps you firmly rooted in the vibration of the one that you would want to rescue. Therefore, it is my recommendation to you that you hold compassion in your hearts for those who you see suffering and struggling. But I also recommend that you hold your frequency in a higher state, that you offer yourselves as an example. You can be an example to others that shows them the way. You can be of more value and of more service by holding your frequency in a higher state than you can by getting down into a lower frequency state that matches the being you would hope to be of assistance to. I want you to recognize that there is nothing bad, there is nothing wrong, and there is nothing that is out of place when another being is having their challenges and facing these challenges. It is not just a part of their journey. It is a key ingredient to their evolution to face these challenges. You cannot do it for them, nor would they benefit from that. It can be very challenging to watch someone that you love suffering, and I have compassion for all of you whose hands are tied when it comes to someone that you love. You can always hold them in your heart and feel such love and compassion for them that they will benefit by your attention to them. They will not benefit by your attention to their struggle or what you perceive to be their mistakes, their weaknesses, their addictions. Holding space for another means seeing them as Source sees them, fully capable of helping themselves. I am Ophelia, and I love you.